they will continue filtering our life, as time is life. So the next example for our students. If we wear something like materialistic, just say water, food, or our own clothes, we have often heard from our elders that you should not wear these things as poor people don't get it easily. Am I right? So, what about this one? If there is arrangement for 9 o'clock, please be there on time. Don't make people wait for you, and don't make them waste their own time. In other case, they will think that you are robber of their time. And at the end, I want to say that your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. And I'd like to thank my director, Mr. Asimjan. Can you clap to him? My teacher, Ms. Guli. Thanks for coming. Man oldum Sardar. Man yaqinda speaking competition speech tugatdim. Mana bu 3-chi leveldan oldin ikkita level bo'ldi. To'g'risini aytsam, kutmagandim 3-siga o'tishni. Birinchisida ishonasizlarmi, 2 kun qolganda tayinlangandim. Menga yetishyapti, telefon qilishyapti-da. Sarvar Shafqatov, sizmisiz deyapti. Ha, men desam, siz speaking competition birinchisini yutdingiz desa bo'ladimi? Keyin ikkinchisiga keldim. Ikkinchisi ham shunaqangi zo'r o'tdiki, o'zimdan kutmagandim. Va 3-siga keldim, mana hammasi zo'r o'tdi. Hammaga omad tilayman va study hard and dreams will come true.
So welcome our next participants. The junior students at the Academic Life Mother Tashkent Medical University. Autista Hassan and Kusam. Me and someone who looks like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges. He's Hassan and he's Husa. And we're twins. Good. We're like 2 halves of 1 apple. Even though we look alike, we're completely different. Each half is individual. However, twins have a lot of same sides. We can think about similar things at the same time and speak simultaneously. When we're talking with friends, we often think and reply similarly. They always wonder how we can do this. Or, in other cases, when we talk to people separately, we ask the same questions or even answer alike. Then they smile and tell us, "Oh, your friend has just said it." Now we don't get surprised, we're already used to it.
Or sometimes it happens to be that I think of a song and start singing it. Then I instantly observe that someone is singing the same song.
Similarly, we're mentally connected with each other.
If one of us is in danger or feels bad, the another one will feel that something is wrong with his second part.
Simple examples are from our childhood. When I was ill or felt bad, my brother also had the same problem with his health. Also, he was far from me.
But actually, being a twin has a lot of features, and you will face many amusing situations like we. From our experience, we can say that it's fine.
We studied at different high schools. A year ago, we decided to exchange schools, just to make more friends. During the last year, once a week, we exchanged with schools. When I first went to his school, I know about his classmates, teachers, but I thought that I was him. I tried to convince them, but it's me, not him. But nobody believed me. They were saying, no, you're Hassan, stop kidding. I tried and tried, and finally, I could somehow convince them. When they realized it, all of them were shocked. Some of them were looking at me the whole lesson. His face is like, what? What? Are you serious? How can it be? However, when I went to his school, I was surprised on the contrary. That day, I came to his school, and when I entered to his class, everybody looked at me and started shouting, Hassan? Hassan? Are you Hassan? I was shocked how they could recognize me. No one there had known me before. How could it be? That time, I was even scared that because of their loud voice, the teachers and director will find out about our exchange, and they will call to our parents and punish us or drop out. Fortunately, nobody found out. And I became close with his friends. And I became close with his friends. We still experience strange and at the same time funny situations. Sometimes the computer recognizing system does not recognize our faces. It is showing like one face or people. When it comes to people, they never recognize us. It happens when they don't know us well. But when they become closer with us, they begin to understand that we are different in both, in appearance, as well as in character. Moreover, being a twin means that you always have a person to count on to share your secrets, your thoughts, your ideas, and who will always support you and be by your side. But there's a big problem of being a twin. There's always a person as handsome as you. Girls, you have two chances. If it didn't work out with you, you might be like, it's me. All in all, if you're one, it's good. But if you're two, it's much better. It's downhill. So together, we are much more powerful, stronger, and clever. Together, we can get over everything because we're twins.
To'g'risini aytganda, hozir nutq berganimizdan keyin ancha yengil bo'ldi. Boshida hayajon bor edi, to'g'risi. Hayajon bosganda, qanaqa berarkanmi, qanaqa o'xshayotgan, qolganlarga yoqarkanmi, yoqmayotganmi. Endi hammasi ketdi. O'ylaymizki, berganimiz yoqdi, hakamlarga tomoshabinlarga yoqdi. Xursandmiz judayam, chunki bizni kutganimizdan ham ko'ra yaxshiroq chiqdi chiqishimizni. Hamma kultura olganimizdan, hamma xursand qilganimizdan xursandmiz biz. Endi kutib qolamiz, albatta hakamlarni natijalarini kutib qolamiz. Endi yaxshi bo'ladi deb o'ylaymiz. Hammaga protokol rahmat, keyin hamma organizatorlarga, keyin katta rahmat bizdan o'qituvchimizga, Dilnozaga rahmat, bizani shunaqa qilib o'qitganlari uchun. Keyin hamma RIKSdagi o'rtoqlarimizga, keyin yana Sarvarga ham katta rahmat, shuncha bizga yordam berib, bizani qo'llab-quvvatlab kelgani uchun katta rahmat.
And our final speaking competitor, the junior student in the academic life sim under Westminster University in Tashkent, Abdusalik Ismail. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality.
Hello, everybody. Now, I want to talk about, excuse me, I'm a little nervous because, well, I'll tell you why. Because that guy right there a second ago does not believe in himself. He may have learned his speech perfectly, every single letter, but if he doesn't believe he'll be able to use his knowledge, it's all useless. Belief, ladies and gentlemen, is what we all must have to unlock the true versions of us that are most probably guarded by two acute rivals of us: anxiety and insecurity. Belief creates the actual fact, the actual reality. Let me tell you a little story. Once, a little kid came from his school, holding a letter on his hand. "Mom, my teacher wrote a letter. She told me to hand it to you," he said to his mother. The mother took the letter and blinked, but she fell into the chair. "What's wrong, Mom? What's written in it?" the boy asked desperately. And the mother looked at her surprised son and read the letter aloud. "Your son is too smart to study at our school. He even succeeded some teachers. So please, teach him at home." As the mother read the letter, a tear showed up on her cheek. Years passed. The kid was no longer a child anymore. He was a very successful grown-up now. And once, cleaning up his house, he bumped into a letter. The letter. Proudly, he unfolded it, and with a beaming smile, he started reading. But the second he was done, the smile faded. Well, because the actual content of the letter was as follows. "We are sorry to announce you, but your son is mentally retarded. He's not able to catch up with the rest of the class, so he's dragging it down. Shortly, he's not smart enough. So please, teach him at home." When the boy read the letter, he had no feelings but a profound respect for his mother for making him believe in himself, for leaving him no other choice. Well, this very kid happened to be Thomas Edison. At that very moment, he was already an eminent, proficient man of his own sphere. Well, in fact, he was on the threshold of making a scientific breakthrough. You are exactly what you believe you are. You can have anything. You can be anything you want if you're willing to give up the belief that you cannot. Ladies and gentlemen, let us not be pushed by our problems. Let us be led by our belief. Let me tell you another story. Once, a pregnant woman went to the doctor, hoping to hear everything was all right, but turned out she was about to have a miscarriage. She asked the doctor, "Doctor, is there any way to make it right? Do something, you're the doctor, God damn it, do something." But the doctor answered, "I'm sorry, I really am, but you're losing your child, and there's nothing medicine can do, so I'm afraid it's all to God's payment." The mother spent every single night praying, hoping that everything was going to be all right, and believing it. And the baby was born. Through a lot of difficulty though, but he was born. Everything was okay. He even started walking, smiling, even before he reached 1. But one day came, and the mother announced that it was already time for her son to stop talking. Moreover, she's been seeing her son smile a lot, when he had no reasons to, when he was supposed to let some tears out. When she took him to the regular appointment to the physician asked, Does your son smile like that a lot? And the mother said, "Yeah, why?" And he said, I don't know, let me check him out." And after a couple of days, the doctor called. "Hello, I'm calling to announce results. I'm afraid your son is down. The mother answered, no, you must be mistaken. You're not saying my son is down, right? Because he's not. He's as smart as other kids are. He just likes smiling. What's the big deal? And the doctor answered, I don't know. The tests are clearly saying that he is. Maybe that's because he had a difficult birth, maybe not. But the fact is, he is. I'm sorry. When the boy turned 8, the mother told that incident to him. He asked her son to promise one thing. Son, now you believe you will be a successful man in the future. The doctor didn't. Now I want you to promise one thing, okay? I want you to promise that your belief will be much stronger than hers. Just remember that someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. I showed you this world to live in it, not to survive. Now go ahead and prove me that the doctor made a mistake. 10 years later, the boy had no signs of being mentally retarded. He was actually a very intelligent boy. And all of that's because of his mother's beliefs. And by the way, that lady happens to be right here, right in this room, right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that very woman, that very mother is my mother. God granted my parents with 2 sons. And if you're now thinking that I'm the one who was diagnosed down, well then you're right. As you all see, hopefully, I turned out to be just fine because of my mother's beliefs. And now, I think that I have already proved her that the doctor made a mistake, and now I'm longing for achieving the things that my mother had never dreamed of yet. And I'm halfway there. You know why? Because I believe in myself. Thank you for your attention.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Well, I think that these kind of occasions are sheer important for the English learning community of Uzbekistan. Well, thanks to RIKS Education Center, all the English learners of our country have the chance to show themselves to the community. So, well, personally today I had a lot of problems with dealing with nerves and thrill. Well, but after all I managed to dial it down a little, and I gave my speech. And I hope that my speech will be appreciated to the appropriate level. And I want to express my appreciation to the RIKS Education Center staff, who had a great deal of influence on my way of learning English. So thank you all.
So now, that's all over the performances of Public Competition 2016. And now, while we're waiting for result announcement, please welcome not participant, but guest speaker. Our guest speaker, Yusuf Baha.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's really an honor to be on the stage, and I'm really raptured in front of you, just giving a talk with you. And my presentation is about what do you want to do with your life. I just wanted to choose this topic not because I'm really interested in it, but also it's getting a prevalent issue all around the globe. And many of the youngsters and graduated students from different institutes, universities are trapped with this question. So, let me get this straight. What do you want to do with your life? Let me just start with a rhetorical question, and it's a question almost everyone asks themselves. So I don't believe you should bother asking this kind of questions all the time, because it's not all about just deciding definite decision. So as Ben shares his story and of being a teenage executive, So his clear passion is evolved, and because of his interest, he made smaller steps, and he is really propitious right now. He achieved lots of crowning glories, and he did lots of things in this world. So, and I would like to bring some of his strategies, and you will have some more understanding after the presentation, and you will have some more chance that you will be aware of what exactly you want to do with your life. So the first strategy is replace decision with curiosity. So instead of making definite decisions about your career path, I believe you should get curious. Get curious the world, how it works. So patience is necessary in reading in this case. So, but even more, you need to be open with other possibilities. So there are some steps that help in order to evolve the passion. So in order to make it work as well. Step number one, gather sparks and curiosity. The first step is simply easy. So the first step is investing your energy into your curiosity. So whenever you have free time, whenever you're free from something like, you need to put your time into reading different books and taking on different activities and meeting new people from different countries. So step number two is about the success. You need to cultivate the success. If you are good at reading something, or if you are good at mathematics or even the physics, you need to try to give lessons, or you need to try to take the class as well. So if you enjoy some basic programming, you need to start with software programming. And let me get started with step number three, cut out distractions. So if your interest and genius worth exploring, it shouldn't be too difficult to eliminate yourself from non-essentials like watching different cartoons or watching American movies or something like this. And you will have some more understanding about what exactly do you want to do with your life. And I would like to epitomize the smart words smart people say usually. They don't overlook the possibility to save the money. So life is not all about just earning a living, making a killing, and to live in this world. They don't heavily rely on others, and they don't act irresponsibly. They don't permit the past to hold them back. So they don't usually decide with the helping of luck. So they don't hesitate to learn from these mistakes as well. So I would like to tell you from my accumulated experience that there was a survey conducted in a hospital with elderly people facing death to close their last breaths. And they were asked to reflect about their least biggest regret. Nearly all of them regretted the things they did, but the things they didn't do it. The dreams they didn't pursue, the chances and risks they didn't take. So, hey, wake up. Why do you exist? Life is not all about just simply going to work and waiting for the weekend to come around. And it's not just paying a rent. You need to find your interest. You need to be a little more adventurous in some kind of sphere. And every person in this world has a gift. So-called, you're given a gift. We have been a gift, so we call it life. You know, I learned the fact about the airplanes the other day. So I was talking to a pilot. So according to him, many of the passengers are afraid of flying, especially when the planes are flying. But he said actually the planes are a lot more dangerous when they are stay on the ground, because malfunction wears and planes start to rust. And as I walked away, I had some more postures like, yes, planes are built to live in the skies. Yes, it's all about the. You don't have to be trapped in some place. You need to discover some kind of things. And remember, there is no such a thing that is like smooth mountain. There are sharp ridges that must be stepped over as well. So there will be times you get depressed. There will be times you're being depressed over something. Or life is considered to be really painful. So because pain is life, but you can choose what type. Either pain on the road to success, or pain is being haunted with regrets. So what idea, what postures, what interests occur in your mind, and what skills did you have inside to try to bring them out? and you have a part to play in this world. You cannot just go back and start brand new beginning. You can start now and you can start new brand ending. Thank you very much indeed. But from this moment, I would like to thank for my preceding the teachers and for former head managers. I would like to express my gratitude for all the RIKS stuff. And I'm really grateful with you, especially with Miss Indira, my former teacher, and Miss Nadira. I really thank you. Many thanks for head manager of RIKS Education. Thank you very much indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, long-awaited results for the best speaker of today's contest are going to be read. Jirazim Johnsana, the head manager of RIKS Education, our innovator, our organizer, will be awarding our today's competitors. Please come on in, Mr. Zindon.
So'z kerak, chunki juda ham qiynalishyapti. Mendan maslahat so'rash, kimga berishimizni ikki-uch variant ichidan men haqqimni yo'q bilaman. Chunki hammasi bizning o'quvchilarimiz, hammasi bizning ukalarimiz, singillarimiz. Eng yosh kichkina o'quvchimiz yoshida dedingizmi? 13. Endi 13 yoshlardagi o'quvchi bilan ish qilgandan keyin endi faraz qilib bo'ladi 18 yoshgacha yetmaganda. Qanaqa holat qilib ishim kerak? Kartiyamizda hozir endi gap so'z turishgacha ruxsat bersanglar, barcha o'quvchilarimiz ishtiroki uchun minnatdorchilik tarzida sertifikatlar bilan taqdirlaymiz. Bu sertifikat arzimas ham 300 ming so'mlik ta'lim grantini taqdim etadi. Bir yillik imkoniyatdan foydalanish huquqi. Ishxonalarga yoki grantlarga topshirilayotganda ma'lum qo'yilgan shu sertifikatdan mamnunmiz. Fursatdan foydalanib O'zbekistonda xorijiy tillar elektron jurnali va internet portaliga ko'rinish ko'raman. Nozir Ahmedov va Jahon diplomati Raqsolat universiteti katta o'quvchisi minnatdorchilik bildiramiz va bizni kutmagandik, ota-onalarimiz kelishadilar. Rahmat katta, siz uchun ta'zimdamiz. Chunki ota-onalar bor, mijoz o'quvchi borki, bizga o'xshagan xususiy ta'lim muassasalarimiz ham bor. Hali tayyor emasmiz o'zbek tilim so'zga bor, davom ettiramiz. Bilaman charchagansizlar, lekin yoshlarimizni qo'llab-quvvatlashga yana 2 daqiqa sarf qilmasdan bir ancheslar holatli bo'ladi. Haydon yana otadi. Narxingiz va Madina. Doim Isim markazida juda ko'p ismlar o'rnatilgan, lekin ismi yo'q.
Faizi Pulubbi. So I am told that Thank you very much.
Ushbu sertifikatlar RIKS imtihonlarida osonlik bilan o'tish huquqini bermaydi. Alijonov Abdulmaqom.
Aminboy va Masina. Okay, Kanu Malika. Abdusaliko Ismail. Artist of Sudan, for example, for his outstanding work and brilliant participation in public speaking contests held at Yat Regency Hotel, Tashkent on November 2016. His certificate is educational grant, and then also 300 textbooks, yeah, which can be used for courses and the 1-year membership in Information Resource Center. So this is for not Hassan, this is for Hussam, okay? Hassan. Yeah, Hassan, not Hussam. Actually, Hassan is taller than Hassan was. I know because then Hussam that. And my favorite student, Shafqato Salman. Fursatdan foydalanib, biz maxsus sertifikatlarimizni Nodiraxon Ahmedovaga Gulmiraxon Shukurova. Eng asosiy sertifikat ushbu loyihaning asoschisi ushbu loyiha uchun yozdan beri yozdan beri biz shu narsani kutdik. Qachon bo'ladi, o'zi ham to'y bo'lib qoldi, shangazini qoplamoqdik. To'y bo'lganda 40 yil tema ishlayapti, qilib deyishmasdan emas, Sarvar Vohidov uchun